series, and Chaos looking to find themselves the victory here to give themselves a chance of making it to playoffs.
Well, aggression straight down middle from Chaos, just poking and prodding, looking for a pick, not completely committing down towards that chicken pit. Triumph very much set up around the map, anticipating aggression, looking to try to punish and create that man advantage so that they can navigate their way through the rest of the pistol. Only now at about a minute 20 are they starting to move towards the extremities, towards Carpet and Banana.
Yeah, a bit of a float coming back across from Chaos as well. They've sent Vanity back toward the B bomb site, so a 3-2 split, favouring the B side of the map for Chaos at the moment. Doesn't seem like that's going to impact all that much because Triumph are grouped up towards brackets. They'll want to take control of that area of the map first before deciding what they want to be doing. Zeppa, the one over toward the B bomb site with all of the utilities, so it's going to just be a dry hold for Chaos on A, really relying on the aim of John G and Marky.
Let's see how the crossfire goes here. Pit in sight and a late rotation coming up from Chaos. Triumph straight up short already, all the way in. Marky can barely see a thing, but he's going to find a headshot. Junior on the trade, and that's going to be A site found. Triumph, great entries, but now, oh my god, Zeppa, are you kidding?
Straight through the smoke, Zeppa's found himself a pretty critical headshot. It slows down the bomb plant for Triumph, but now that they've got it on the floor, they're playing some good post plans. 2 toward Pit, 1 on the bomb site. This will be a tough nut to crack for Chaos, especially when Vanity's already copped a bink. Coming through here for Leaf, finding themselves the headshot, but still the trades are coming on in from Triumph, and they've got the numbers advantage on the bomb site now. Vanity, 20 HP, won't last too long, and that'll be the round on the board for Triumph, 1-0.
Junior, that man, you have to watch him. Absolute carry for Triumph recently. He's playing above his pay grade, surely. And the other rounds you need to be winning as well. So T-Pistol found by Triumph. And now it's just uphill from here. They just need to try to stop Chaos from hitting some crazy shots through smokes again, like Zeppa just showed us he could.
Force buy in from Chaos, post losing that pistol. Really like Triumph's approach on that pistol, just keeping things quite simple. Smoke on Moto, smoke on jungle side, sort of cutting that A site in half off from the rotations. Now they're taking this Carpet's control with quite a lot of pace, trying to catch off Vanity here, but Marky's got him covered nicely.
That's not good news. Already a pick for Chaos. A lot of util still in the back pocket as well. Leaf and Zeppa in particular, HE nades, but they're over toward the B bomb site and unlikely to have an impact on this round because, again, Triumph are angling toward A.
Still got a fair bit of utility in the back pocket there for Triumph. Definitely make their way into this site with proper util usage. Haven't gone back and taken that banana control, and Chaos are kind of anticipating a B hit right now, just rotating that extra player over. Now some smokes into the A side. Jonji drops his own towards Carpet's side.
And he's in such a solid position to deal with the push, except he gets spammed through the wall. Moose makes the read, and Triumph, they've got 40 seconds. They don't have to commit, but they go through the smoke regardless. Marky with 1, but it's traded straight through, and Vanity.
Oh, that was so close.
Ooh.
That second shot was so close to hitting Moose.
Re-smoke on the Moto side is going to keep them locked out of the site as Junior puts the bomb down near Cold Box, but Leaf starting to wrap around through Dig's side. Potentially apply a little bit of pressure. Actually falls into Carpet here, and with a couple of flashbangs to create the space, Chaos could try to get into these close-range duels.
Yeah, I don't really mind this one at all. Leaf's got himself a Mac 10 as well. I'm not sure he's going to go down to that. 5-7 could be useful as well. Well, he's decided for the Mackie, and he's going to land right on top of Moose. It's a 1-for-1 in the end as Zeppa's able to fall on the site, and now just Vanity. Penny and Junior keep it alive for Triumph.
Oh, sending the message too.
Very nicely done for Triumph. After losing that initial pick with some blistering pace through Carpets, they do actually consolidate that man disadvantage. Very, very heads-up play there from Moose after seeing that smoke drop down to just spam straight through the smoke and pick that player playing close with the pistol up on balcony. So good job from Triumph, really recovering from a bad situation and putting Chaos on yet another single save. Now they can try to build up this economy in the anti-eco.
Easier said than done sometimes. Big stack on the B bomb site for Chaos, which is interesting. They've continued to put the numbers towards B, despite the fact that Triumph have been really dead set on A so far.
Yeah, same anti-eco actually from Triumph. Very, very quick jungle smoke straight through carpets into boiler. Could be a little bit weaker to a close carpet setup with a couple of pistols, but Chaos haven't seemed to have got the read on it. And again, same smoke on the dig side and Molotov into pit.
Yeah, the issue here is that smoke is going to allow Vanity to play around it, and then everyone has to go so close. That's a Zeus missed! Oh, like that penny with the cover. You hate to see that. Now, two-man advantage for Triumph. It should just be all uphill from here.
Yeah, just looking for some damage. Sitting in some awkward positions for Triumph to deal with. Flash doesn't actually make it close enough, but Ryan's going to drive by with the Mac 10. Couple of Mac 10s finding some damage here, which means a little bit stronger of an economy for Triumph with that SMG bonus. We'll see if they're going to keep these Mac 10s over into the next round and go for something a little bit quicker, potentially.
Let's see how Leaf's timing is. Might be able to pick up an AK. No, it's Moose to secure that one. And a solid start to Triumph here on Inferno.
Yeah, definitely. Slow start for Chaos, though, but this is where things are going to turn around. Guns in hand.
Well, these two Mac 10s still sitting firmly in the hands of the terrorists, so keen to see what they're going to do with those, whether it could be a bit of a quicker carpets bust there, or whether it's a bit of banana control or something like that. 5 sets of head armor for Chaos, though. They haven't skimped whatsoever. No kits for them, so if this gets into the late round, that could be a little bit difficult for them. A little bit more rushed on some of those retakes, potentially. Initial utility there from Chaos in towards Banana. Actually, one of their Molotovs was wasted in towards the bottom Nana smoke there, unfortunately. But after investing that utility, they're going to fall back onto the site. In the meanwhile, Triumph, already having thrown that jungle smoke, are now throwing some aggressive utility onto the A site, trying to draw out the utility from the CTs, trying to put them in an uncomfortable position, and potentially Triumph going for a bit of a double pump here.
Well, Triumph's A site hits have been pretty solid so far. Chaos holding some utility for the late round, but there's not much remaining.
Retake utility comes in from Chaos. Not that they have any information over to B, they're just going to keep their rotations as is. Marky tries to retake Flash on towards that jungle side, and after no one was spotted in towards dig side, he starts to rotate, but now Moose gets picked off in carpet. That might put a bit of pressure on Triumph to make something happen, as we're down to now 40 seconds on the clock, and they're still not really posturing anywhere except for jungle.
Yeah, that flash coming through allows Marky just to clear archers quickly. With 30 seconds, he's going to go back in, caught in the open. Trade not coming through. Marky, big work, 2 kills and control of the bomb. With 20 seconds, there's no way that Triumph want to go back towards the B site. And Chaos, so solid on the defense.
Yeah, that just can't happen. You can't let someone out in the open like that grab a double kill. At the bare minimum, he needs to be traded down. And that's a great round to start off with for Chaos. First gun round of the map goes their way. 5 guns alive. It's time to start building that bank up.
I actually really didn't mind the approach there from Triumph. It seemed like they had a pretty good idea what was happening. You could kind of see the pieces coming together, but unfortunately an awkward duel in carpets gives Chaos a little bit more info after that initial rotation comes out, and then a couple of duels goes the way of Chaos, a couple of awkward fights. And unfortunately Triumph couldn't really put the pieces together to make that happen, so now they've given Chaos a massive opportunity to build up their money. Some fights in towards Banana initially goes the way nicely of Triumph. You can see Junior finds that AWP kill a little bit blind, but in the meanwhile Shake just burns to that utility and Junior cops a lot of damage. So Triumph now throwing the progressive utility to try to secure a bit more Banana control, or at least make the CTs think that they have, and in the meanwhile re-diverting their attention back towards that A site and trying to play the numbers game.
Well, again, Triumph just going to be able to find this bracket control. Very, very patient with it. Nice structure coming out from Triumph today, making sure they're all nice and close to try and get these trades on the board. And Chaos, they're going to cheat Vanity back across towards the A side as well, off the back of the contact being made.
Sloan said he wins the race for Triumph, apparently. Here comes the util now. One smoke thrown towards pit and one over towards library site, towards the bomb site. Ryan charges in. Leaf not offering too much resistance, but Marky is still locking down the pit angle. That hasn't yet been cleared out and will be a thorn in the side of Triumph, particularly on this retake.
Is it a freebie, Ryan? Beautiful. Thorough clearance, 2-man advantage, and Triumph, they've already won the round. Chaos opting for the save. They thought that they might have been able to go for the retake if Marky could work a pick, but timing for Triumph again going to play a factor, and that was just a nice clearance. So, smoke at the half wall, straight up mid, and Ryan with a nasty entry as well. That was just a great round, all things considered.
Yeah, I like it the way Triumph are really manoeuvring their way through this Inferno T side. Just very much, you know, creating some contact, maybe trading a man for man, and then just playing the numbers on that site, getting the entries and getting the trades. That's what you want to be seeing from a solid T side, just keeping things relatively simple. There is a little bit more nuance in the earlier parts of the round with the utility exchange and looking for some of those openers. Unfortunately, for Triumph, Chaos, they did build up quite a bit of money in that previous round that they won, having 5 alive, so they will be able to head straight into another buy. Jonji, he's going on to a Mag 7. Actually, they are saving around the 2 rifles that they saved in the previous round and just trying to even up that money while still giving themselves a decent shot at winning this round. So don't mind this approach at all, but they need to do damage to this T-side economy and try to stop Triumph's money from building up too much or even try to find a good round.
Does leave a bit of a weakness on the A bomb site in that there is absolutely no util there at all. A little bit over toward B for Chaos. But if Triumph continue to pressure toward A, they won't have to run into that. John G just pushed off the line. Mag 7 in hand. Has to back up to the bomb site. This would be a good spot for Vanity to play from, but Sheikh Zula just jumping. Wrecks him with a Mag 10.
Okay. All right.
He's moving.
You're not going to be happy with that.
This isn't Call of Duty. You can't just move and strafe in the mid-air and SMG people.
Well, Chaos have said that Mac 10 is a very unbalanced weapon. And again, you can see just how great it can be in the hands of Sheikh Zula.
Gave him the shuckers just there.
Shaka Zula.
Shaka Zula.
Shaka, bruh.
There you go, another pick for Moose. Even more pressure on Chaos as they just dropped that smoke on the top of that banana choke point. Very, very late. Leaf's just here with this MP9. Sees that utility start to come in.
They're all white.
Oh, such an awkward situation.
What's got no idea where he is?
How's Shake? What are you? What's happening here? What's going on? Everyone's blind. Shake makes his way into Con. Leaf just stood there blind in Barbie.
Okay, looks like a cooked situation, and let's be real, it was, but there's theory behind that for Triumph. They get that 2-man advantage, and they're just trying to throw and execute and send Sheikh, who's really got not much to lose. Like, let's be real. He's got a Mac 10, and he's got 10 HP, so he's basically just the diversion there for Triumph, while the rest of them hit that A site. So all of that utility and sending Sheikh in is just trying to cause a reaction out of the CTs, make Chaos rotate over. If he gets a kill, it's really just a bonus at that point, and Triumph just head straight back into that A site. I like that play. It's worked out nicely for them. A little bit more cooked than it should have probably looked, and see if Zepp is able to save this M4. Even if he isn't, you can see the money on Chaos is still very strong at this point, although saving this M4 would really help Leaf out. He's got 4.9 grand, so it would help him get a kit and a bit of extra utility. Potentially, you could even go for the double AWP here as Chaos if you want to.
I want to see the one where he jumps through the smoke on B. There we go.
Dude, that was a shake and bake. 8 HP getting that one done.
Look at all those trophies he's got in the background. Love to see it.
What a champion.
Wonder what sports he played.
Digital sports.
Esports. It's not a real sport, Jordan.
Whoa, 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 hey. You can't say that around here.
Yeah, I can.
No, you can't.
I thought it was my job to give my opinions. My bad opinions.
True.
Because I don't have any good ones, man.
Hey, look, you have some good ones from time to time. Don't sell yourself short there, Bilski. Anyway, Triumph going to be thoroughly making their way into apps this round.
Yep. They placed a pretty big premium on taking that apartment's control. both in gun rounds and in ecos. It's an interesting approach. Going to throw that smoke onto jungle side now, as they have done many a time. And a bit of utility up middle. Try to act like they're taking brackets. In fact, they will take brackets. Ryan applying that pressure with the Molotov thrown up there as well. And the rest of the lads starting to sneak up there and join him. I think that retake utility did once again come out from Chaos as you see that smoke on the half wall. They still don't have any info towards B. You can see Leaf is ready to send Zeppa into B to find that info, and they have just found it. But now the execute comes in from Triumph straight away. Delaying utility from the CTs creates time for these rotations. You're seeing Leaf start to make his way through Speedway with 30 seconds on the clock. They're going to be running into this stack from Chaos.
Looking really, really good for Chaos, isn't it? Triumph have to make some magic happen on the entry here, and that is not eventuating at all. Big spray down.
Yeah, I think Triumph just missed their window there, unfortunately. There was maybe a 10 to 15 seconds where they could have hit that A site and could have made something happen, but after that info comes in, post the retake utility, that is really the turning point in the round.
Junior just keeping the AWP alive into round 8. But again, just a solid setup there, both in mini pit and up on the balcony. John G able to provide supportive fire from above, finds himself the 2K, and that was the round completely locked down.
Yeah, I think something Triumph's done quite well is sort of limiting that info from Chaos, or at least trying to, and just sort of running to whatever site they want and playing the numbers. But the unsung hero for Chaos there in that round is really Leaf and Zeppa over there towards that B side of the map, gathering that info towards Banana, which informs their rotations. Now a much quicker play from Triumph here in this round. Utility straight up towards that bracket side. Molly on dig, smoke on jungle side, as well as some flashes to try to apply some pressure. But counter utility's been pretty decent, chipping away for Chaos, and in the meanwhile they've taken this Banana control, which hasn't been contested by Triumph. So now you're seeing a similar thing. Zeppa gathers that info, he's got the smoke to drop. Seeing the rotation come through Speedway once again for Leaf.
Oh, big pick from Vanity. It's a nice man advantage as Ryan tries to even the numbers, but Vanity on this rotation. Underarms the nade, I believe.
Just a smoke.
Oh, it's another smoke.
Ryan's going to one-way over that, actually. But Chaos, I'd say, are feeling pretty comfortable. You can see Zeppa, he's still got that smoke there. He's just jump spotting at the half wall, gathering info. Doesn't need to have a rotation to come out. Leaf's got a counter flash for him in case that B hit does come out into the late round. So you'll see Zeppa just fall away, probably drop this smoke, and Leaf's going to rotate into CT and going to be able to flash over the top if they force the issue and create a bit of an opportunity for him. So I think Chaos have probably got this locked down. It would probably take a bit of a misplay from them.
Oh, see how Zeppa goes here on the B bomb site. Still waiting for that rotation to come in from Leaf, but Leaf does hold a flash in hand. He's not going to be required to use it because he catches Ryan. I think there's a hole in the CT smoke. Now the flashes are thrown in, but it's a little bit too little too late for Zeppa, unfortunately. Marky also through the smoke, gets rid of Moose.
Oh, and this is a hard situation for Triumph to fight their way from. Smoke fading, that should be a freebie. Junior tries to turn the tides, gets back on the line, and another back to the 2-on-2 we go. Shake can't hold it, it's all up to Junior now. 1v2
Ooh.
isolates it, John G down, and it's AWP on AWP now. Vanity has to push forward, but Junior goes a bit too wide on the jiggle, and that's going to be a successful retake for Chaos.
He's not even around the corner, mate.
I'm not even around the corner, bro.
I thought that was a pretty solid jiggle, to be honest, and he just dies.
Vanity feeling it.
Oh, there wasn't even a smoke.
Yeah, not even a smoke on CT.
Big gap in the smoke.
There was. Yeah, not wrong.
They forced it really hard into that big side. Yeah.
Just on the elbow.
Yeah.
He's not happy.
No.
Ryan's getting into it. In the interview, very chilled guy. Like,
Yeah.
seemed like very nice, down to earth. In the server, he's getting into it. He's passionate.
Oh, smash.
Definitely known a few people like that in my day.
Yeah, who?
Your mum.
My mum, I can guarantee you.
Oh!
She has
Whoa!
never ever been in a CS server.
Pilly with the burn.
Yeah.
Feel that one, Jordan?
Look, I'm feeling it. Yeah. I mean, it's
for
not
one.
hurting too bad, but I felt it. I guess.
Yeah, look, I'd love to elaborate on why that was such a sick burn, but there is a Counter-Strike game going on, so yeah, I can't really get into it, unfortunately, Jordan. Anyway,
Okay.
Nana Control over here for Triumph. Ryan's trying to walk through carpets, make something happen, try to pull a rotation or find a pick while the rest of Triumph start to make their way out of B.
Leaf in such a solid spot here, perched on the angle, but hits the trigger straight away. We'll rotate back to Coffins for the moment, and that's the man advantage. So again, Chaos did manage to trade it through all the way on the retake, and again, I dare say we'll see that happen. However, Ryan has been hanging around like a bad smell on that A site, so let's see how he goes as John G seems to be ready for him to come through the tunnel. Oh, timing works out for Ryan.
Retake a possibility though for Chaos. Not a whole lot of time. It's actually ticked all the way half past. There's a kill for Shake Zula as well, which puts it back to the 3-on-3. I do wonder if Chaos have just been a little bit too slow here and if they're going to call the cancel as a result. No, Zephyr and John G find a frag apiece, and Ryan through the smoke. Long spray gets it done.
Nice.
Triumph will win the round. Just a little bit too little too late there for Chaos, to be honest. If they would have had the time to keep 2 players watching, could have made a difference.
Yeah, Ryan's really stepping up in this game. Man's had a couple lackluster performances, but here on Inferno, he's been pretty nice on that T side, making quite a bit of stuff happen. He's one of those wireless mouse users. You love to see it. And Chaos now have to take a save. That was the reset round for Triumph. Unfortunately, they lost all their guns as well, so they need to try to keep as many of these guns alive as they possibly can heading into this round. Every gun they lose is going to be pretty bad for their economy. Triumph force their way up towards top of Banana, just clearing out this area as Chaos stacking towards jungle side, towards carpets, which is where Triumph have been going time and time again on their anti-ecos, but this time mixing it up. After a couple of times going towards carpets and towards bracket, they run their anti-eco towards Banana and B. And it's worked out nicely for them. A good call.
Been pretty good on these anti-ecos, dealing with the stacks. Triumph and Chaos were stacked on B, went A. Now that they're stacked on A, they've gone B. Called it correctly. Ring around the rosy.
Yeah, Triumph's anti-eco calls have been absolutely on point today. Again with another. Now it's just how much damage can Chaos do on the exits. And that's if they even get given the chance. Ryan and Penny both just focusing onto CT. If they find out that's clear, then, you know, Triumph can save there for free.
Well, Triumph looking pretty good, man. Up 7-3. I think Chaos on their CT side have started to adapt a little bit. Have started to recognize what Triumph's doing. You're seeing them be a little bit more active, gathering info. Trying to defend those A site hits towards the mid to late round by using delaying utility. So they're making some pretty decent adjustments, but at the same time, Triumph already up 7-3, built up a fair bit of money in that last round. They put themselves in a pretty good position to try to dominate this half and head up to the double digits. This is where you need to start to see Chaos respond.
Not a whole lot of deep utility control into Banana this time from Chaos. They've more or less given that area of the map up.
Yeah, they haven't really been taking Banana that often. Only in the last couple of rounds have they been doing that. Much more passive approach towards
Vanity.
Unfortunately, Vanity goes down on towards that jungle side, and Triumph, I'm keen to see whether they're going to slow things down and try to retake map control, or whether they really will just pick up the pace towards this A side. Looks like the latter.
Have shown a tendency to pick the pace up a little bit when they have found those picks, so Chaos might be a bit prepared for this, and they are. Look at that grenade damage already. Good stuff, but it's useless if it's not converted. And John G standing inside of a molly, gets flashed out again. Off the top of the balcony goes Marky. He can't do anything, and Triumph are just looking so damn good right now.
Those flashes just won them the round.
Yeah.
Like, every single player that you switch to on Chaos is just full white for, you know, not just like 1 to 2 seconds just to throw them off, like a good 5-6 seconds when Triumph is continually coming into that site. It's just flash after flash after flash being layered so well by Triumph. And that's a sign of a team that's well drilled with a good IGL, that has a couple of players who are willing to play supportively and actually, you know, throw the right utility at the right times.
And look, here's the thing. Moose, you thought he might have been taking the mickey about saving the strats, but it certainly looks like they might have been because those strats are really working today on Inferno. And it's going to be a 5-round lead. So, solid entries again. And I don't know what was going on there. Either Vanity was trying to get close to the wall to make sure his head was hidden and, you know, unshootable, but he seemed to forget that, you know, how angles work. You're a little bit too close to the line, then the person that's further away will see you first.
Look at all those trophies, and he's got a piggy bank in the... I just want to stay on the Shakezilla cam and analyze what's in his room, to be honest.
Definitely got a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of stuff in there. That's way too much stuff for me.
Hopefully if they win, we can get a tour of the room.
Maybe.
Yeah, can we do that?
Why are you asking me? I'm not the boss.
Jordan, can we do that?
Can we do it anyway? Even if they lose, just go, hey, look, you're a winner. We can see by all your medals, even if you didn't win
Can
today.
you run us? Shakezilla's got to run us through his trophy cabinet.
Sure.
Ooh.
I guess. What if they're not his trophies? What if it's someone else's?
That would be awkward, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Don't know if we should.
And what if like it's obvious that they're not his, like it doesn't have his name on it, but he tries to act like they're his trophies?
Mega awkward.
That would be a bit cringe.
That's mega cringe.
What trophies have you got, Jordan?
I actually don't have any trophies here in Sydney. The only thing I have that is like similar to that is the
That
medals.
wasn't the question. It's not what,
You were-
what trophies do you have with you?
You were telling us you're a sick rollerblader or something like that.
Yeah, I don't
earlier.
have any rollerblading trophies.
Do you have some participation ribbons from the
From I used to
your
play
swimming carnivals?
Yeah.
Keck W?
A few of those. I have some cricket trophies as well.
Oh yeah.
I got a bowlers award one season. Obviously, for everyone in the chat, they've got no idea what I'm talking about because cricket doesn't exist anywhere apart from Australia.
It's like
apparently.
baseball, but sort of
What do you mean, India?
bounces.
But it's better. It's like I'm the pitcher in baseball, and I was really good at that, I guess, theoretically.
Zeppa unable to get more than one in that situation. And Triumph again, just a solid round up against the mixed bag that Chaos brought into it. So they're about to send it to double digits at this point. 9-3 already. If they can turn this into a 12-3 half, man, I'm thinking Triumph could maybe get this over the line today.
I'm definitely thinking at the moment that they can get at least Inferno over the line. Have to see how cleanly they can do that on map number 1 in... As to whether or not, I guess we would think that they can do it on map 2 as well. But they're certainly looking good at the moment here on Inferno. Oh, Penny's lucky to survive. That second grenade I felt sure was going to finish him off. Now Vanity's posted close on the line into Inferno. This is dangerous though. Boost up from Shake, and nothing's going right for Chaos at the moment, is it?
Not at all. And Penny now, Bogdan's Law, retrieves the extra AWP, stays on the line, and another entry. That's B-site found already, 5v3. Chaos, surely there's no way they get back into this round. Triumph looking good for the double digits now.
No spam to come through from Marky, so yeah, oh, there is one.
Okay.
But realistically, it only balances the numbers a little bit.
Yeah, because Moose has managed to get a headshot on the Leaf at second, getting a bit overzealous, and Triumph had no reason to give up that extra map control. Just looking to get the guns out of the hands of Chaos. Oh, Moose can't wrangle that one back. 4 HP on Jonji. And there is, I'd say, enough money to continue going for the hunts here. Triumph looks like that is the call, just sending it into CT. But speaking of CT, both the CT players are way too far away to find this time. But there it is, 10-3. Solid first half already.
Doing a fantastic job here, Triumph. Attack timeout comes from Chaos. I really feel like there has been a bit of a failure to adapt on this CT side. Not really finding the info that they need to be. Playing very, very passive towards Banana and not really taking an important part of the map there. A lot of the times you're seeing Chaos, their response seems to be Vanity kind of out on an island, really looking for a pick, and he's been punished a couple of times trying to do that. I think more of a team approach, a bit more utility usage from Chaos to adapt on this CT side, because a lot of the time it kind of feels like Chaos is always a step behind the curve, you know? They're not going out there and being assertive and finding that information, and Triumph is kind of just running around the map, taking map control, taking duels and info when they want to, And only when some of these rounds get a little bit awkward do Chaos actually seem like they're in with a crack.
Rough day at the office so far for Chaos. They've only got a couple of rounds left in this half, and they'll be hoping to get it up to 5. So the investment comes through here for round number 14. Vanity with an MP9. It's a significant downgrade compared to the AWP.
Now seeing the adaptation come in from Chaos, they're putting much more of a premium on taking Banana here. A lot of utility invested. You're going to see Leaf put up there and potentially a rotation to come off once they feel a little bit more comfortable. So it's just going to be, once again, Zeppa left there with that one smoke to just jump spot, but only just one flash pushes him off the angle straight away, and he's going to fall back and play quite passively. At least he's burnt quite a lot of time off the clock, and he's still going to hold on to that smoke for the time being.
Man, Triumph's structure today has just been so good. Let's see if they can get it over the line here for an 11th. Marky going to be spotting, great flash in. John G, there's the aggression we were expecting a bit earlier from Chaos. And now with the man advantage, can they convert another Triumph? All 4 men starting to edge their way up Banana.
Fair bit of utility left over here for the execute. Got the 2 smokes for CT and Coffins. Molotov on towards his new box position.
Big spam coming through from the CTs, but a 1-for-1 trade, and Triumph are back into the B bomb site again. Not unscathed this time, and Vanity's boosted up, but that is being watched by Triumph, and already the numbers swing back in the favor of the T side. Leaf and John G, a difficult, maybe even impossible retake for them now that that pick has come across. And John G perhaps even better off saving this AK, but a bitter pill to swallow, given that would put Triumph up to 11. It's a bit too much of a handful, and so in the end, Triumph do gain that 11th round. This is looking like it's going to be a 12-3 half, fellas.
Yeah.
Certainly looks like
Chaos money a bit cooked. I have to say, like, a little bit better of an approach from Chaos there, to be honest. Like, going for that push into carpets and taking that Banana control a little bit more. But still, it doesn't work out for them. They put themselves in a 4-on-3 situation. And Triumph still just navigate their way out of the 3-on-4, punishing that boost up, and then set up with that AWP in the post plant. Now the aggression down mid has been punished by Triumph. They've already started with 2 players ahead. And yeah, A side open. Triumph aren't going to force the issue too much, though. They have superior weaponry, they have superior utility, and they have 2-man advantage here, so...
Yeah, this really is a cool, calm, and collected response. Just going, hey, boys, don't go too far off the back of the 2 picks. Let's just slow it down, see what happens. And they will be aware eventually that Chaos has gone for the rotation if Chaos use any of this utility.
Yeah, Triumph is really just trying to 100% this round at the moment. They're waiting for aggression now. They know that Chaos is quite far behind and kind of has to go for a little bit of a stack here or do something a little bit gimmicky, trying to find a timing push to even up the numbers disadvantage. Triumph wait for about 30, 40 seconds and then start moving into whatever their set play has decided to be, which will be a play towards this A site. So now really Triumph just need to leverage this utility advantage to be able to win the round here. They're essentially running into a 5-on-3 on this A site, which is unfortunately the wrong play in this context, but in the broader context, this would just be a normal round, really.
Probably still a good chance they can make this one happen with all of the utility in the back pocket. Moose walks around the corner and gets the headshot onto John G. Now it's down to 2 remainders for Chaos, and Vanity will square the numbers back just a little bit, assisted by Zeppa, but how long can that realistically last? Because it's a 1-on-3 now. Vanity, MP9 can't get it done. 12-3 is the scoreline out of the first half, and maybe we'll be adding another trophy to that cabinet after Inferno, because that is exactly where Triumph is headed.
Single second could mean everything. Time is running out. Don't give up, don't give
Right back into the swing of things into the second half of Inferno, and that's exactly where Triumph will hope things are going to continue similar to what we saw in the first. GGBet odds have swung quite heavily back toward Triumph, and well, who can blame them after a 12-3 first half? A great start for Triumph. It's a question now of obviously converting this into a map victory and then taking that through to the second map as well. But what Triumph have been doing so far today has been fantastic.
It has been, I think, partially due to just how solid their T side was here on Inferno, but also Chaos failing to really be assertive and find the information that they needed to find a lot of the time. Now it's going to be up to Chaos to play assertively on that T side. Junior, unfortunately, does get found out. He snuck himself into a pretty sneaky position there, and Moose as well on a bit of an off angle here in Carpets as Chaos is starting to extend their control and emphasis towards A. Moose wants to go for more than one.
Oh, he might have almost gotten it there as well, but Marky just rolls around the corner. Still, 1 for 1 is okay for Triumph, given that they do control apartments for now. Vanity's position is a little bit interesting, though, and it's really going to be down to whether or not Moose gets a lot of work done here or not. Oh, they haven't checked him again. How is he getting away with this?
He's just lurking around Vanity. Now he's found as well. Now coming in from Boiler. Moose just doing so much work in apartments now, and it's all up to Zeppa here at Grave. Last alive, but again, it's Triumph. Just a perfect retake on the pistol, and that's going to be 13-3. The 10-round lead to kick off the second half. That is huge.
Yeah, this is really not the chaos that we saw against Liquid or against Gen G. Like, they are playing quite passive, quite timid today, not really looking as switched on as usual, and Triumph are taking full advantage of that. They're just playing a pretty solid normal game here, pretty solid individual performances across the board. I like that CT pistol. I like their whole T side, and unfortunately, Chaos have found themselves at a 10-round deficit. It's going to take quite a concerted effort from them to start to turn this game around.
I'm going to start wearing a beanie more often. Moose wears his, and it seems to keep his brain warm.
Well, he had the same colour beanie on as I had. He copied me.
That's why your brain's always on, because you keep your head warm.
My brain's not really on, to be honest. My brain's probably functioning about 20% right now. It's, I mean, according to the time check, it's 5:42 in the morning.
Mm.
Speaking of, where's our clock gone?
Sorry, Mac. Budget cuts, you know.
Of course.
Must be.
Rest in peace,
Pretty
clock.
soon we're going to have to get rid of you as well.
Yeah, look, I'll just go to hell with the clock.
Can you stop talking about your clock, please, Mac?
He just loves his clock.
Technically, it was Mike's clock, but look, we'll go with that. Anyway, Chaos with full bracket control, looking to force their hand towards the A site. Wrap smoke comes through, and it forces Junior out of library for the moment. How's the timing here, Leaf? All right, so all the way up, ready for the wrap now. You're going to be looking at Moose here, trying to hold from pit as the rest of the wrap util comes through. Flash is going to be thrown. Moose in a solid position, but Ryan does some good work.
Junior just tagging away with that scout through the smoke. Not going to find too much, and Ryan's run out of bullets, but he's okay. Backed up well by his team.
How is that 5 alive? Like, that just looked way too easy for Triumph. I don't know what's happening today.
Yeah.
Like,
Chaos
credit to
just-
Triumph. They
didn't have their wheat bix, mate.
Yeah, it looks like that, to be honest. Like, credit to Triumph. They're playing a pretty good game. Don't get me wrong. They had a decent T side. They're not doing anything, like, extraordinary. They're just playing good, no-nonsense CS, and all 5 of them are performing across the board. Whereas Chaos, this doesn't really look like their normal level, you know? None of them are turning up. They're looking really flat.
But even so, you can't take it away from Triumph. They're looking so structured. Everything's on point at the moment. And Chaos, they haven't been given a chance to warm up.
What are you looking at, Jordan? You're trying to work out whether they have wheat bix in
I'm
America.
trying to figure out if Americans will know what Wheat Bix are. And apparently they do have Wheat Bix, but they're not very popular over there.
No, because they eat all of those frosted flakes and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Or should I just go with some more stereotypes?
Yeah, there's just not enough sugar in them.
Maybe you should stop being such a Fruit Loop, Pilski.
Oh, Marky.
Looping some fruit over towards the B side. Ryan.
Oh, no.
Look like a frosty break there as Leaf and John G making this one look easy. John G, even with the TK, he's hitting everything.
Okay,
The
somehow.
Moose sprays 3 people down. What?
They've salvaged this one, Triumph. I don't know what's going on. It's an unbelievable round. Oh, Moose.
How is that turned around? That's a massive performance from Moose.
Thick Moose.
Thick as flip.
Cluck.
This clock. Yeah. That was a messy round. And I just realized if you take the I and the H out of Triumph, it's Trump. It's America. Hell yeah.
Yeah, sure.
That must be why they've called themselves Triumph, I guess.
Oh, absolutely. It has so much to do with it.
15-3, and it's map point already for Triumph. I did not expect to be here.
Do they have Weet-Bix in Canada? Because it looks like Moose has had his. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, how many Canadians do they have? It's 2, right?
2, yeah. 2, yeah.
Oh, Ryan. Almost gets 2 there. Joji just being battered within an inch of his life,
Oh
and
my
these
God.
riflers just cleaning up everybody. Chaos trying to scramble up Dig, but they're trying to run through a Molotov. Just they can't get anything done here.
Okay, finally a kill, but it's really not going to salvage too much here for Chaos. You say an individual was being battered. I will say I think all of Chaos have really been battered in this matchup. Triumph are going to get through the first map with a very, very solid scoreline and a whole lot of momentum heading into the second. It's just not looking like the same Chaos that we're used to.
All that stands between them and the victory is this Mexican Marky. Trying to make his way all the way through apartments. Now Ryan in a solid position to deal with this. And look, it's just a Galil in his hands and a matter of time.